Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to record a Google Meet and make sure that it comes to your Google account and not one of your students, and then also how to access that Google Meet after you've recorded it. So the first step is actually just to join your Google Meet. You want to make sure that you're the first one in the meeting, and you'll know if you were because when you join your meeting, so I'm joining my meeting right now. So when you join your meeting, you'll see this little blue shield, which means you have host controls. This gives you, this will mean that the video that's created will go to your Google Drive account and not one of your students. If by chance you do not see this, what you're going to want to do is go back to your Google Classroom if you're using Google Classroom. And now that you're back in your Google Classroom, we want to reset this link because what's happened is because a student has, or another adult, someone in your classroom has the editing rights, or the, not editing rights, but the host controls for your meeting, and you need to make sure that you're the one that has those host controls. So we're going to reset this link. It won't affect anything. You can see I'm in this meeting. The code is that FTOFMK, whatever it is. I come over here and the end of my link code is the same, it matches. So what I want to do is reset that. To do that, you're going to go to the top right corner here, click on the gear, scroll down, so I can scroll down until I find my little meet icon, and then I'm going to click on the code here and say reset. And it's going to take a couple seconds, and then you can see now it's an F36 code. So the save doesn't work here. You don't have to save this once you've made that change. You just click the close. And then now you can see that the link that my students see and I see at the top has changed. The code has changed here. And even though I'm still in this original meeting, if I go back here and I click on this code, it's going to open a whole new meeting because it's created a whole new meeting. And then that meeting you will have the host controls. And that's what's important, is that you have the host controls. So when I join this meeting, I can double check and see, yes, I have the host controls. So anything I record is going to be saved to my account. Okay, so the next step, you've got your host controls. Now in the bottom right hand corner, what you're going to do is click on this more options button, the snowman here, and then click record meeting. It's going to give you a reminder that you need to let everybody know because it's illegal to record without permission. Click the start button, and you're going to see in the top right corner up here this little spinning icon. Once it turns red, it means it's recording, and now I can start my lesson. Now, you can record for quite a while. I've done up to an hour. When you're done, all you have to do is either just close the meeting, which is going to end everything, or come back to the snowman down here, click on the little snowman, and then just click stop recording. It's going to say, do you sure you want to do that? And it's going to tell you whose Google Drive it's being saved to. You saw it showed it's going to Chad Riffle's Google Drive. So now what's going to happen is in my Gmail, I'm going to get an email eventually. It's going to take a little while, but I'm going to get an email that looks like this one here. It's going to come from this meetings for -recordings, and it's going to give you a link to your video. Okay, you're the only one, by default, you're the only one who has access to this video. You can get to it this way and just click open in Drive, and it'll open the folder and show you right where it is. Take you right to it. But it's just saved in a folder in your drive. So if I go to my Google Drive here, my Drive, and I go to, on the left hand side, my Drive, and I scroll down to Meet Recordings, so Meet Recordings, right here is a folder. When I go into that folder, here's all the meetings that I've ever recorded, and because this is a recording of this meeting, it titles it whatever that first part after the word meet is. So this MUMTGY that's what it's gonna be titled. So I have to go down and try and find it. So I'll just keep scrolling. It may not have finished yet, but it'll be in here. You can see I've got a bunch of them in here. So once you find it here, what you're gonna do is two-finger click or right-click to bring up your options, and then click on the share button. This is how you share it. You can type in somebody's email address here if you want to share it to an individual. You can open up link sharing options here if you wanted to give it to anybody with a link to view, and you could copy the link and share it. There's a lot of different options from this point on how you share your video after that. But it will always be, unless you remove it from your Meet recordings folder in your My Drive, it'll always be saved there. So that's how you record a meeting, where the recording goes, and how to share it. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email at criffle@k12eta.org. Thank you.